Welcome to episode 6 of Why Such a Fast podcast. And James, welcome back.
Thank you very much for having me, Christina. Thank you.
It's good to see you. So today, James, we are going to be talking about why is training important. Now, we've already touched a little bit on these in an earlier episode when we talked about the human error factors in data breaches. But let's go deeper on this subject. What are your thoughts, James?
Training is massively important. I think it's massively important from a number of different levels. Firstly, from an investment into your business. Not only are you helping protect your business from fines, cybersecurity issues, but you're also putting as an investment into your people and into your business for how it's going to operate and what's going to be moving forward. But if we look at this from a cybersecurity aspect, it's very much about educating that staff member on the right things to do, the best way to use the tools that they've got in front of them. So their 365, the device itself, those kind of things, but also about the right procedures within their business. So when we talk about security awareness training, which is one of the biggest things that we cover, it's not just about don't just click on that link. That's one of the biggest points that we do cover. But it's very much also about where are you putting data? The physical data can be something on a whiteboard. It could be Post-it notes. That's one of my biggest bugbears is when you walk into an office and see lots of yellow and orange sticky notes all over the place. But the unfortunate side of it is people write their passwords down on those kind of things and stick them to their laptop, or they have them written down in a book and on a piece of paper. You can leave a financial meeting or somewhere where you discuss financial information and leave it on a screen. Then it's what do you plug into your device? Not just picking up a USB stick and plugging it into your device. Is that the safest thing to do? So by educating that staff member on the right things to do and those right locations to put that, and just keeping on top of it, it doesn't have to be hours and hours and hours of training. It can be minutes at a time, just refreshing the knowledge to keep it very, very high on their radar, looking at all the tech that they use, and then also all of the non-tech that they use as well to help them understand what they're doing. The ultimate goal is to protect the business, because the person sat in front of that device is probably still the largest potential hole within their system.
Yes. And, training is about generating awareness. It's about, isn't it, sort of thinking, if I plug in the USB into my lap, what are the consequences? Should I be doing that? It's sort of to stop and think and generate that awareness. So, as part of my portfolio services, I do offer GDPR training, and I do that in a variety of formats, as you know, James. And when I get asked by a client, why is training important? My response is, you don't know what you don't know. And I also come across where the situation where the client thinks that they know, and yet they don't, because they have these understanding of GDPR that is not necessarily correct. Some of them just think it's just about a few policies. Actually, there's much more to it. They've attended, various networking, and some non-qualified people have given them some incorrect information about GDPR, and they think they know. So I truly believe that knowledge is power. It creates awareness. It helps and supports people to do the right thing. It eliminates error, which often leads to data breaches, as we've already discussed. Also, it creates an environment of openness and transparency and collaboration among staff. Without fail, when I deliver a training, halfway through it, I can literally hear the pin drop and the moment. So they go like, we should be doing it like these and not like that. And from that moment onwards, as I go on and carry on with the training, they start thinking about their processes and what they should change and how to embed GDPR. And that's magical for me. So basically what they're doing, that awareness has just helped them to actually adopt the data protection by design approach, which is what we were talking earlier, is thinking about before you do something. And refresher training is also equally important. As human, we learn through repetition, and we tend to forget things that we don't use regularly. So refreshing that knowledge is essential to maintain compliance and high standards. So I think we're on the same page, James, aren't we, on this?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. It's not just looking at it as something that is a cost. It is an investment into your business to help you maintain that high standard of what you're doing. And it's that reputational side of things is very much something that people should consider, because it's not just about making sure staff are educated on the right things to do and the wrong things to do. This is about making sure that you maintain a reputation for doing the right things with people's data.
Yes. And I think I would go as far as to say that cyber security and GDPR security should be part of any organization training budget.
Yes, yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Thank you for coming, James, to this episode, and I will see you all next time.
See you all next time.